It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Jags and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
A new era begins here in Indy as the Jags and Colts are underway to begin the new season. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year, we got the Trevor Lawrence. So many tagged to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This young man, he's been good since the first time he picked up a ball in Youth League. They expect nothing less from him again this season.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
To return is McKenzie. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the #4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
The moment Anthony Richardson's name was announced as the 4th pick in the 2023 draft, it changed the landscape and probably our viewing habits with the NFL. He is must-see viewing. Tremendous athlete, not a lot of experience, but the ceiling as high as it possibly can be.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there. The drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Stiff-armed him. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 52 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he pushes forward but comes up short at goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys. Hey, still managed to improve upon his rookie year with 6 sacks despite playing in only 12 games. Let's get this guy out there for a full 17. I'm pretty sure he can deliver well more than that.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Now Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
McKenzie now to return it. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Well, Charles, we get a look here at the Colts 2023 draft class. Contributors up and down their 11 selections. But, of course, it's really going to be remembered for that name at the top, the new face of their team.
Anthony Richardson, oh, he continues the trend of dual-threat quarterbacks expected to take over the league, and he might be the next level. What an athlete. And how about the rest of the mix? Great value with cornerbacks like Julius Brents Wide receivers like Josh Downs, they should see the field plenty as rookies.
So back-to-back incompletions.
I can't believe this.
At a 3rd and 10.
I really can't believe this shit, man. I really can't. I can't believe this shit. Let me see.
Richardson off the play fake.
Oh my God.
Couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
6-0 our score after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Motion man left is Kirk. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Lawrence.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
McManus's point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Now Richardson. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple of shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's got Pierce.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This pass caught, it's Woods.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second down, here's Richardson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go, here we go.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We start with game one of the DeMeco Ryans era as head coach. Houston on the road for an AFC clash with Baltimore. And it's the Texans who's got the lead in the second quarter. Nico Collins, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown there for Alvin Kamara. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
From the shotgun, Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Running straight ahead, Taylor will get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Now it's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end.
Let's go. We got to get this.
Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big play.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet
Oh,
sweep.
my God.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
How y'all letting this dude get away, man? Come on, man. We ain't getting no pressure.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was the first down. And it continues to
we straight gave
the
up a first down,
think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Right, let's go.
Come on, man. Come on. Get this stuff.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, my.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Zay Jones, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars
Yeah,
are
we got a
able
lot
to
of work to
widen
do.
their
We ain't
advantage.
put up one touchdown up at 3
Extra point
quarters.
from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick
Come
this
on.
one away.
Come on. Right here. Come on.
And able to get this out to the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
Come on. Let's go.
that's quite
Go.
surprising.
Go.
Not many
Go.
teams patient enough
Go.
to stick with the
Go.
run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets
Let's go,
inside
man.
the 35.
Let's go, man.
130 37 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Richardson.
Come on. Oh, my God.
Sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Richardson, man.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Oh,
on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point
We gotta get something, bro.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
No, come on, dog.
You know they're both motivated. They both game plan
Come on,
for this
players
drive.
getting hurt,
and they
man.
both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis.
Now 2nd and 5.
Come on,
It's
man.
Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Oh,
They show sweep it instead, a run up the middle here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game.
Man, we letting Trevor Lawrence get all this stupid stuff off, man.
Almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Oh, my God, he caught.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
He caught that.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6.
Man, we let them score
They
too,
gave up
man.
the
That's sad.
completion there, but this is what zone defense
We
is
let
count
them
on.
score, dog.
Catching the
That's
ball and
sad.
not much run after the catch.
Etienne.
Come on.
Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Yeah.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line.
Long
and here,
season right
they were
here.
able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll let one go deep for downs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Richardson working from the gun.
Oh my God.
Again, it's Richardson's third of the game.
Richardson,
And
man.
the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Etienne up the middle.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That's sad,
Travis
though.
Etienne.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jags are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down.
164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First and 10, it's Richardson.
Oh
This
my.
is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Foyesade.
That's okay, man. I
And the
like
Jags are
Fortison,
going to have
bro.
a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Straight ahead, Etienne taken down at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I gotta get through the
Hold on
accuracy
here,
all
because
the way
on
up.
that
'Cause
last
that's
run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Second down and 6 now. Etienne once more.
Shouting through the defense. And he is tackled inside the 40, not
this
quite to
game
the
over with,
35.
man. This was horrible.
10 yards there. Good enough for the Jags.
Fucking
First
horrible,
down.
man.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass.
Man, they whooped
didn't
that
stop them at all
ass,
from
bro.
understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think, and this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun.
This is caught. It's Woods. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
That's good for our Colts.
Now Richardson.
His pass caught at the 4. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And Richardson yet again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.